Estonia. He runs a big village and on Kriya's ashram and so forth. And he goes all around the world speaking and teaching. And so we're very honored to have him here tonight. And further ado, let's welcome Ingvar Villido.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe, and thank you for coming. And it's a very good opportunity for me to talk to you. It's right? Yes. I said it right? Yeah, my English is not so good because I never learned it, you know, and that's reason I have one young lady here, right? She is a doctor actually, and she speaks very well English. So, and if I don't know some kind of words, I'm just asking her, right, from her. So, it's quite late. Yes? I see you are tired. Maybe, what do you think? Maybe we can make some simple exercise to wake up a little bit more? Is it good for you?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay. So, let's see. I know so many, you know, I must look a little bit more closer which one I can choose. Let's do it. It's actually a great one. Please close your eyes. And imagine one green apple forward of you, approximately 3 feet from your head. And let's make one round around your head with that apple. And always look that apple. Not so slow, not so fast. And make one round more. Use imagination. Let that apple become light, very bright light. It's not only bright, it's some kind of transparent. You can see through that light. And let that light coming to your side, more to your side. And let that light touching you. Let that light making you more awake. Integrate that light to yourself. And then keep it and slowly open your eyes. Slowly, not so fast, slowly. Are you sharp cookie now? Or more? A little bit more? A little bit more. Yeah, maybe it's good enough. So let me think, what do you like to know about myself? Or I start to explain about art of conscious change. What do you think? From what I start?
Maybe you can explain a little bit about your journey into
My journey, okay.
Kriya Yoga.
Kriya Yoga and about Kriya Yoga too, okay. My journey starts, I don't know, I think I was 7 or 8 years old. I read from some magazines, some breathing techniques, pranayams, right? And I start my daily practice. I was quite young, you know, it was like play for me. So then, I don't know how, I don't remember anymore how long time I practiced. But I lived in countryside with normal family. It means I saw everything that happens in the family. Right? Do you know about what I'm talking? So, I was, I think, 16 or something like that. Then I don't know how it happened, but I just find out I couldn't sleep at night. I figuring out, my body slept, but I was awakened. And it was quite long period. I think after 20 plus years, I find out what it was. It was yoga nidra state. I think you are familiar about stages of consciousness, right? Daily consciousness, then how that in English? If you're sleeping, you have different consciousness. If you see dreams, if you don't see dreams, there's third type of consciousness. Do you know something about that? It's very common, right? But in yoga, we have two stages more. One is yoga nidra, which one is beyond those stages. And last one is Turyatita state. Turyatita state means you are always with consciousness. Whatever happens, your body sleeps or don't sleep and like that, right? So that's what was a small explanation of it. So then I practiced it, like I told, couldn't sleep. It was problem for me actually, something strange, right? So then was it nothing, some spiritual things, which one happened with me, it was just regular life with friends, with all those things what we are doing with friends and school and like other, right? But then, in one day, I just going to the army, to the Russian army. It was 2 years, and I was 1 year already there. And in the second year, one young guy came, and that guy became my first teacher. He teach to me some kind of Chinese martial arts, acupuncture, and Agni yoga. It was very mystical for me, it's something strange, right? So I practiced with him 1 year regularly, then I came back to home, I became married, but I still practicing. I searching I search some teacher, which one can give answers for my questions. I looking all those teachers in Estonia, and no one can't give me any answers, which one really was practical answers, because I don't, how I say, I was always curious about practical things, how I can use those things, what is those things, how they are connected to each other, from what they coming, and those like engineering things, right? So, and but at that time I practicing, discovering many nice things. And in one day, one lady called to me and said, here is in our Estonian town, some people talking about chakras and the yoga and other things, I came. And I learned those things for years. It was, the teacher was one professor of biology from Russia. And he built up some kind of teachings. It was long, right? And he collects different knowledges from different traditions and make them to the one line. So it was some kind of energetical and some with consciousness practices. It was actually very powerful. So then at that time I started to teach people. I had hundreds different students in Estonia, and it was 3 or 4 years, something like that. And in one day I just said, I don't have any more answers for your questions. And I stopped immediately those that teachings, and yeah, I stopped them because I wasn't able, you know. It was an honor or honest for me, right?
You were honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Honest with myself.
Yeah, I was honest for myself. So, but at that time, I brought one piece of land. I had one child in that time, son, right? And I had planned to build up country house. You know, every Estonians live in countryside, in the forest, and you know, like that. Yeah. So, and I said, if someone just follow me. You find me there. And I think 10 people or something like this, they coming, and we're working together there, and that was start to that place which were known today, Lillor. Lillor means like Valley of Flowers. It's oldest Estonian, how I say it, place which are built by students, and like oldest community. Community is that word, right? Mm-hmm. So, and it was built. We're building many houses there, and that land belongs to me. And in one day came one guy from Netherlands, and he brings with him Indian stuff. He brings Hirakan Babaji picture. Do you know something about Hirakan Babaji? Do you know, right? That's good, right? Arti and Yaga ceremony. So, and it starts. He came there, he plays Arti. Arti is like holy songs which are not dedicated to the God, right, in India. So, and I'm looking, those things comes to our place, you know, maybe we need to continue with those things, and I need permission to do fire ceremony or yaga ceremony. And for that reason, I'm going to the India. The first time I'm going there to ask permission. I received permission, but it means that land what I had, I
To give it away.
Yeah, I give it away to the non-profit organization, because that place must be open publicly, right? So it was approximately 50 acres or something like that, quite big, right? So I doing it, and today we have a non-profit organization. We have more than 100 members, regular members there, right? And they keep that place, right? And they practicing some spiritual knowledges through which one they growing up more and more, right? So, and we're making a lot of practices there. I'm initiated to the different Buddhist branches. I know that those things there, right? We're passing through different teachings, like public teachings and secret teachings with those people. They're coming more and more, right, by that time. And we're visiting India. Why India? India, for me, it's, how I say, it's important because people keep knowledge there. They're very good keepers of knowledge. Even they don't know 100% what it means practically. India is full of believers, but they are so good believers, you know, amazing how they can do that. But it's a little bit, for me, it's my opinion, it's a little bit blind. But I never was a believer. I was always curious, what is behind it? What is that point, practical point? So, and today, I don't know, maybe I was over 20 times in India. I've been in the north, in the Badrinath, the Himalaya side, right? In the middle and on the down. And in last years, I'm visiting quite one time per year or two times per year, south of India, Tamil Nadu. Why Tamil Nadu? Because that is a home of Siddhas. Do you know Siddha? Yeah? It means, Siddha means humans who are received perfectness, absolute perfectness. They are practitioners, they are more than yogis. And that knowledge is connected to the Babaji Kriya Yoga. Babaji Kriya Yoga is, for me, it's very, very important because it's only action, without any beliefs. It's a, if you're doing that, those things, you're receiving those results. Do that, you're receiving that. It's very clear for me. And around the globe, we have today 4 different branches. And that Babaji Kriya Yoga belongs to the Yogira Maya branch, right? Through different times, Babaji came and he gives knowledge to the different persons, and that was beginning of that branch. Is it okay for you? Yeah. Without picture, right? Right? So, and that is one of them. So, yeah, Siddhas are absolutely perfect living beings with some kind of, one guy said here yesterday or something, I said, with supernatural powers. But that guy said, with natural powers.
Supernatural. So natural that they are supernatural.
So natural, they are supernatural, right? And I'm absolutely agree with him, right? We all have those powers, right? All have, but we don't know what they are, and from what they receive, you can receive, or what you need to develop to use those things, right? Those powers are blocked, or potentialities, our potentialities, right? So let me go back to that moment. It was approximately 15 years ago when Babaji Kriya Yoga came to our country. It came through a book of Marshal Govindan, which one talks about Babaji and 18 Siddhas tradition. And then in one page was 5 lines, which one talked about 5 bodies, 5 koshas. At that time, I learned a lot about things, but that things and that knowledge was spread, It wasn't connected to one whole picture. I read those 5 lines, and all that previous knowledge, experiences become to one unit. It means I start to understand fully all those spiritual teachings. So, and that was so great for me. Then I start to learn Babaji Kriya Yoga. Then I become Acharya. Acharya means master teacher, who teach Babaji Kriya Yoga not from books, not from manuals, but he knows things directly from air, right? It's like that is already some kind of small riddhi, not siddhi, riddhi, right? So some kind of quality. And what happened with people if I teach the Babaji Kriya for them? Actually, it's not teaching; it's initiation, right? Because it's very mystical and very powerful knowledge. What happened with students? They practiced it well. They received some results, but for a short time. And why short time? Because that knowledge become automized by subconsciousness part. It means they're practicing by autopilot. But Babaji, Kriya Yoga means always action with awareness. It means you need to be with conscious, with awareness to practice. Otherwise it doesn't work. So then I'm making research how that process can be possible. I'm going deeper and more deeper, and I found out how subconsciousness making autopilots. Then, if I understood it, I'm making another version of teachings how we can release autopilot from our life. It means become without it. And that knowledge was so powerful, students used it, and they really changes day by day. It was so efficient, right? And then one beautiful day, one student came to me and asked, why you don't teach those knowledges publicly? Because I teach them in our place, in ashram, that spiritual place, right? I said, okay, arrange things, collect people, I start to teach them. That was 10 years ago. And today, thousands and thousands of people are past that knowledge, and they change their life by themselves, right? So now I can explain to you what is art of conscious change. It's very, very basic. What it means basic? It means first, it teaches to you what happens inside you, inside here, under your skin. Why here? Because everything starts from your inside, inner world, right? All those things, what you feel here, they're driving your life. What you think here, they're driving your life. Even consciousness is here, even true self is here. Everything is here. And if you're looking how you can feel or how you can perceive everything what's surrounding you, it happens always here inside. It means we are very important units. Let me give some examples. Do you like something? It's a question. Of course you like something. What do you think? Those things, what do you like? Are they those things your sensation? Which one become, my English. What do you feel if you see or hear those things, or you taste or smell? Is your experience that I need those things same with those things? It's difficult question, right? Or difficult English. Let's see, let's hear. Et kas need asjad, mida sa näed seal ja mille vastu tunned enda seda meeldivust, et kas need on üks ja sama, see tunne, mis sa tunned ja see, mis sa näed seal?
The pleasant thing,
Valimine.
what you like on the outside that you see, is that the same sensation, same with the sensation that you have on the inside, the nice feeling that it provokes. So the trigger and the feeling that you have.
Not so much.
Is it the same?
Trigger. It was my next question. She's too smart, you know. But thank you. But do you understood, right, what I mean? How it looks for you are the same. For example, if you like something to eat, right? You're looking at it and it feels good. What do you think? That thing here is same. What do you feel? What is your experience?
Two different things.
Of course, there are different things. Of course, right. For example, if you don't like something, for example, some person, right? You're struggling with that person regularly or whatever, right? Or that person said something painful to you. You see that person, right? And what do you feel? Can you say? Use English, please.
Pain or anxiety?
Right, anxiety, some kind of pain. And that pain is where? It came from that person or you already have it? You have it. That's true, right? It means all things what you like or you dislike, they are actually inside you, your structure, right? For example, if you don't have some kind of pain to someone, you never feel that, never, right? But if your pain are connected to that person, you feel it always if you meet that person, right? It's very logical, actually. Of course, in psychology, she's psychiatrist, actually. Doctor, right? So, triggers. Do you know triggers, right? What you can see outside some kind of triggers, which can switch on some positive emotions or negative emotions, right? Sure, it works 100% for you. Raise your hand if it works for you. Yeah, sure. So, what is that logic here? Logic is very simple. You're experiencing everything only inside your body, not outside. But you have a lot of triggers outside, which are triggering those things what you have inside. If you're looking solution for that, how you can solve that problem? What do you usually doing? Avoiding, right? If some things making pains for you, you're avoiding those things. But if you can't avoid, what are you doing? Suppressing emotions? Do you know what is suppressing of emotions? Who knows? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Again, English, right? Okay. So, everyone know how to do that. Do you know you can express emotions, right? You can little bit play with them to give some another value or action for them, right? But exists one possibility more, to release emotions. If bad emotion coming, you can release it. So, I'm explained a little bit our emotional side and reactional side. Let me explain a little bit about your mind. You know, I asked Helena about mindfulness. For me, it's a very strange word, actually. Mindfulness. I don't know why mind is involved here, and fullness. Something is wrong here, for me. For you, maybe not. But look, if you look in your mind have only two things, pictures and comments. Can you think now something about something? For example, remember something from this day. Just remember. And you see, picture and comments. I'm right? If you imagine what can happen tomorrow, what do you have? Picture and again comments. Right? Of course. If you're looking here things, you see picture is real and you have comments. Right? Let me ask you, how fast you can change seeing reality to the seeing of memory, inner pictures. How fast it can be? Quite fast, right? Of course. What do you think? Which one is real? This reality here, or that kind, which one rising up from memory, from past, or rising up from memory and become projected to the future? Which one is real picture of reality? What do you think?
The one which is perception is your reality.
Perception of reality. This one. Isn't this one? Yes, this one is real. If you open your eyes, you will see it's here, right? But if you're looking inside more, this picture which is rising up from your memory, are you agree with it? Past, memorized, future is memorized too. Why it's memorized? Because you're receiving information from your mind, you can combine it and direct it to the future, right? But its origin is your memory. It means basically nothing is there. And it means your mind looping always. Mind, memory, mind, memory, mind, memory. Isn't too boring? Always same things, right? Your mind working in same mode? Or not? If you're recognizing this is your mind too, raise your hand. Sure, of course. Do you know, we're living inside with our memory approximately 95% of our time, lifetime. And only 5% we are connected to the reality. Can you imagine those numbers? Huge numbers, right? So, and I start from that part. Art of Conscious Change first course teach to the students what happens inside, what happened here, because it's so complicated. It's so difficult to understand what happens here, right? And everything becomes fixed by layer. We have 5 layers here. 5. First, are you curious? I can explain. First layer, or first, we call in Kriya Yoga, it's body. It's physical. Physical body. Do you have it? Of course you have it. Yeah. Actually, keeping physical body is very expensive. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you know. It needs food, transportation, clothing. You must rent some house or something like that, right? It's very, very expensive. Yeah, so next layer, emotions. How it looks for you. Emotions happens inside our physical body, right? But are emotions physical body? What you can say by your experience? How it looks for you?
Like the wind.
Sorry?
Like the wind, rise and fall.
Like a wind in the body, right? How it looks for you? Are your emotions physical body or not? Can be. But that's interesting. For example, you know, you have some sensation in your belly. Do you know which one sensation? Anxiety, for example. Sorry? Butterflies a little bit more below. Yeah. Something very energetical is here, right? And if you feel it, you really feel it. It can rise up, can grow up, right? It can be, takes your body over and you become nervous or angry, for example, right? And it's very difficult to do something with that because it's very powerful. But if it starts to come out and is, for example, you are not agree with someone and anger rising up, you're suppressing it, right? If you're looking inside physical body, You can't find any doctor's surgery, you know, they're making surgery, they're cutting belly away, they can't find the emotions there. It's not possible because it belongs to the another structure. We call that vital body. What is that vital body? Vital body producing different energies or emotions. Positive, negative, good, bad, whatever things. It's automatic process. Let me ask you, if physical body don't express emotions, are they visible? No, they're not invisible, right? What it means they are not so physical phenomena. They are invisible. Maybe some person thinks, oh, it's spirituality. No, it's energy. Energy. So, third level is very simple. This is your mind. This is data, pure data. Can you imagine, or you can even try it, if you're thinking and you don't have any emotions, what you can say? Your data is positive or negative or maybe neutral. Neutral. Are you agree with me? It's always neutral. Always been neutral. So, are your thoughts, emotions, are they same? How it looks for you? No, they are different. So we have already 3 different parts: physical, vital, and mental. Let me ask you, are you in conscious now?
Are you conscious?
Are you conscious? That's right, sorry.
Yes.
How you know that?
Your senses.
Because I think you know it is unconscious, right? It's like
In a coma.
in the coma, she said. Yeah, it means you are not here, so you are somewhere else. But what is that consciousness? Body changes through time, right? You know that. Emotions changes always. Thoughts changes always, but consciousness, it's always same. Always same. If you're looking at that consciousness, what you have, it's from childhood till to that time, it's always same. Always same. How much do you know about consciousness? Not so much, right? Today, scientists, they're struggling, you know, where is location of that consciousness from that brain part or that brain part or whatever. Some of them say, you know, consciousness is here, but it's like rainbow. It's very beautiful, but without any practical values. Can you imagine? And they say, forget consciousness. Let's concentrate to the autopilot, which one are used by humans. It's like by robots, right? Dangerous idea. What is consciousness? It's very difficult to understand what it is by mind, because mind can't describe it. It's not possible. But you can be experienced of it. Do you like to try it, to find your consciousness? Sure? Of course. So, for that, I can teach to you one very simple exercise, which one can influence to your mindset, your thinking process, and stop it. It means you become thoughtless. Right word? Sometimes it's good. It's like some kind of therapy. You can use it in daily life, for example, if your head is full of what? Bad things, bad memories, right? Something like that. But let's see. For that, you need to understand a little bit that exercise, which one I'm explaining to you now. First is find your commenting side. Which one comments? For that, it's very simple, small exercises here. Please think a little bit slower. Then you find out you have thoughts that sound inside. Next step. Please let that speech inside become very slow, low. Think by whispering. Can you do that? That voice start to whisper. Shh, 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 shh. It's possible? Not so, right? Okay. Can you remember your mother voice? Is it possible? Of course. It's same voice inside changes to the mother voice, right? Can that voice become father voice? Can you change it to the father voice? Remember your father voice? Remember voice of wind. Is there? Dog barking. Barking dog. Is there? Of course. Now think by your voice. Just switch to your voice. It's again there? So, it means you can think by whispering too. Okay? It means you can scream there. Try to do that by that inner voice. Can you use some very high notes? Use those notes, just continue with it, and recognize your vocal cords become tensed at the same time. Do you found it? Raise your hand if you found it. Good, thank you. Concentrate now to your vocal cords. There are two muscles. Relax them by intention and keep in relaxed mode. Recognize silence. That silence is your consciousness. Consciousness is silence. Keep your voice cords relaxed. I'm adding a little bit of information about your consciousness. If you feel it, you feel it's like space, some kind of space. It looks like nothing, like empty space. But look one side. It's very important. Your consciousness is always here and now. You become citizen of present. In yoga knowledge we say, you waked up now. Can you recognize you are here and now? Consciousness is always here and now, never in the past, in the future. And look how it feels for you. Are you more balanced now? Do you have some worries? Some crazy ideas or rememberings? Awareness is always constant. It never goes away. You can forget it, but it's always here. Why consciousness is beyond mind, beyond mindfulness. Because it is beyond it. Always beyond. You see, you don't have your mind here. It means you are beyond it. If you keeping your consciousness and looking slowly, carefully around you, you will see you are a little bit like alien here, right? Why you have that experience? Because your life was ran by thoughts and emotions. You was always involved to those processes, and you don't know what is your consciousness. Your consciousness bringing you immediately out of those processes, and you become clear of them. It's absolutely good position to understand, to see whatever things, to manage those things, to learn those things, to understand those things, to be in same time in very constant level. That silence have 7 super qualities. First is awareness. You can be aware of everything because your awareness penetrating whatever things. You can go deeper, you can go wider, you can be high, not that high, to the top. You can go to that direction, you can explore something, you can explore your problem, for example, your task, whatever things, right? Second is ability to divide. It's very natural. If you see differences, that is that ability. Then ability to go deep or penetrate, right? Then ability to understand. If you understand now what I'm talking now, that is that ability. Next ability is receive insights. Don't know what's insights? New idea came, wow. New solution came, wow, right? It always making something new to your life. That's some kind of process which one can teach you. It's not from books, right? It have different source. All that progress what we have in humankind was received by insights. Only by insights. Next one is intuition. And last one is inspiration. Do you know what is the state of flow? Do you know, right? Flow happens always if you're using your consciousness with some kind of qualities of it. Isn't great experience? It's the best, right? For me, it's normal state. And if you're looking why you are not on the flow, you find out only one reason. Autopilot. Which one become activated by triggers. That autopilot have 2 basic forces which are making complex. Emotional, mental reactions. They are here, they are obstacles. Out of conscious change second course teach how you can release biggest part of this those disturbances. And this is emotions, not thoughts, not cognitive thinking, but thoughts. Emotions. Because if emotions rising up, for example, laziness rising up, are you influenced by it? Of course you are influenced. If rising up some, give me some emotion. Envy, for example. Are you influenced? Of course. If rising up, sadness, for example. Again, if you're looking here, you know, I explained today for young people similar things at lunchtime. You know, they were so tired, so tired. Today is Tuesday. Tuesday. You know, weekend was one day before, right? And they're so tired. I asked, what happened to you? And they said, I don't remember what they said, but it looks like usual, you know. I asked, so what are you doing here? How you can manage your things? They said we need to push ourselves, you know, we must be better always. But if that guy relaxed, you see, he is absolutely tired. It means he is overloaded. And if you continue with it, it's not surprise. Those people burn out, right? It's so simple. Because your inner world talking, relax, take your time. No, they're pushing. Your reserves become finished. That's it, right? What is that tiredness? It's emotion. Emotion. It's not some kind of, how you say that, vaimne väsimus.
Emotional tiredness.
Emotional tiredness, or how you say, you're working hard, pushing hard, and you're tired. How you call that? Exhaustion, yeah. Yeah. This is emotion. And second course teach how you can release that emotion from your life. Release. Right? Yeah. Releasing means it's become released from your system. That's it. And then you're not influenced, addicted by that emotion anymore, right? Whatever emotion can be released from system. Why you can release them? Because I think you don't remember, but your ability to speak, it's taught by others, right? And your emotions are taught by others too. It means we are taught all those things. They are inside us, but we don't know how to become free of those things. Because not at all they are very good in our life, right? So, second course teach how you can release emotions, because they influencing very, very strongly, right? Not only to your behaviors, they influence your physical body too, right? Third course teach how you can release concepts or thoughts, different ideas. Because if you're thinking, it's not so simple. Your thoughts creating your reality. For example, if you're looking around for you, it looks, you're describing reality. It's one truth, but second truth is, at that time, you're creating your reality. For example, if I'm asking you, what are you thinking about your future? About your health, about your success, about your relationships, about your economical state, about your work. You see, everything is written down in your mind, what really happens. Everything, right? It's connected to your reality. And if you're making changes here, your life starts to change. Fourth course teach you how you can develop your abilities of consciousness. Those 7 qualities, what I am explaining to you. Specifically, how you can develop them to that part when they become your primary tools in your life, right? Today, primary tools are thinking emotional paradigm, right? Thinking emotional, that what we are today. But I call that is the next paradigm, second paradigm, which are based on using of consciousness and his qualities. It's absolutely different value. For example, that's fifth course. For example, fifth course teach how act only with consciousness, to pass a very long and very slow thinking process. How to become sharp cookie, you know? Catch that, catch information, makes in same way analyze of information and acting. You know, if I'm looking some students, they say, you know, I can do those things what I have done before 3 or 4 times faster. Can you imagine? Right? It's incredible, actually. It means they have more time for themselves. Right? It's incredible. And they don't push itself to do more. No. They don't have obstacles, inner obstacles, because they have released those things. They don't have those obstacles anymore. Mindfulness, it's my opinion of it, is a little bit lazy technique. It means it's just watching, just recognizing. Maybe you know more about it, but art of conscious change, teach you how you can influence to those phenomena to make changes. It's very active side of it, right? So this is 4 parts: physical, vital, mental, consciousness. But you have one more. This is true self. That what you are. Who you are today, do you know? Do you know? You are name, right? You have name. If someone say your name, you say, oh, I'm here, right? Looks at, that is me, right? Or maybe your gender. Maybe your mother or father or grandfather or whatever, right? Maybe you are some job. Maybe your age. You have in your mind so many different I, right? I am that, I'm not that. That guy talking always with your name here inside. But that's not you, right? Why it's not you? Because you can hear that guy here. If you're thinking, can you think now? Slow down a little bit, thinking. And then look, you have thoughts, and just ask one question. Who are you? That talking guy here, or that one, which one looking and hearing that guy? Which one part are you? How it looks for you? This part, which one looking, right? Of course, it's common. It's for every human. It's same, right? Who is beyond it? Who are that? Who looking that? I share one exercise with you, but be concentrated. Just recognize, aha, I am here and I can read my mind or my thoughts, right? And just say like that, I, and start to feel your existence. Start to feel self. Close your eyes and just go with it. It's not a dangerous experience. Take a few minutes. Just continue. Yeah. Continue with self-feeling, self-sensation, and recognize It's good or bad, it's balanced. It's pleasant. Feel yourself. You can accept your existence. And recognize you are. You feel it. Maybe you can find very, very subtle bliss, some kind of positivity. It's very, very subtle. That's natural kindness. Natural goodness. In deepest level of self-existence, you are absolutely positive living creature. Please open slowly your eyes. Ära filmi inimesi. Just continue with self-sensation. Let me ask you, are you? Is it you? Or here someone else, another you? Or you can sense your existence. You will see, it's not consciousness, it's not thinking process, it's not emotions, even not physical body. You are something different. What is purpose of real yoga? First purpose is to become self, true self, to find it. But that direction is wrong, you know, people always searching themselves out of themselves. That's right direction. Why it's so important? Because if you feel your existence, your experience of perfectness, nothing is wrong with you. You don't have any problems. Your automatical side, that subconsciousness side, which one keeping emotions, thoughts, and expressions, that side is problematical, right? And it's very, very important to understand who you are and who you are not. And it's very important to have very good tools, very good toolbox to influence to those subconsciousness things and release from your system subconsciousness reactions. It means you can live your life more peacefully, in a more smart way. Yeah. That is human 2.0. That is you. Now, if you know your existence, now are you taxi driver. Otherwise, you're sitting on the back seat and your mind and emotions are taxi drivers. Where are they bringing you? They never ask you. Are you heard something about karma? Who knows something? Raise your hand. Oh, so nice, so good. So many people. Karma is a very simple law. It's absolute law. You know, it's based on action and consequences, right? If you're looking inside, you will see you have a lot of reactions. All those reactions making karma, your destiny. If you learn how to release those things, you're changing your karma and destiny. For example, do you know your one biggest addiction, emotional addiction? Everyone has something. Who have one? Raise your hand. Oh, only you have. Okay, good. Then we can talk with you. Everyone have, right? If you remember it a little bit, I don't ask from you which one you have. If you remember it, please remember it. Your biggest addiction or problem, emotional problem, whatever things, right? Just a little bit. Look to the past. By intention, just check out how often it was in your life. How often influencing to your life. And how it influences to your life. It influences a lot, right? Now you can project those things that are happened in the past to the future. Project to the future, and you will see they happens again. Because you can't change that chain. It repeats it again and again and again and again and again, right? What do you see? Everything in your life is predicted by your reactions. But look again to the past. Look again your habits or your habit. And then project your future without that emotion, without that habit. What do you see? What do you see? You're looking and you don't understand what do you see, right? Why? Because you have a lot of freedom there. It's unpredicted. Right? It means your life borders become more wide. For example, if you have approximately 10 different chronic habits, right? And you're releasing them, all of them, can you imagine your future become absolutely different? Because you're changing your karma, your destiny, through releasing automatical sides of you, emotions and concepts. Because they are karmical things. That is possible for you. That is the reason why I teach Art of Conscious Change. Because it really can help people, really can change this life, right? Because if you're looking around, you will see not so much things people have which one really works, right? Avoiding is first of them which one are used everywhere, right? In society, don't do that, be very kind to the people, don't shout to them, don't do those things, don't. Regulation in society is very simple, right? By rules. Why? Because they're ruling your automatic reactions, right? Nothing more. So, it was briefly, shortly, about art of conscious change, right? Do you have some questions to me? Please.
I've got two. I want to make sure I got 5 layers right here. There's the physical, the vital body, the mind, consciousness, and true self.
Right.
So the second question is, with respect to emotion, and so there's these stimulation, and then there's the reaction within us, emotions, mind, thoughts. Is there any room, or is there any, I guess, positivity to emotion then? Is all emotion negative? Is all emotion taking away from our consciousness and true self? Or where is there room for emotion in human 2.0?
If I understood in the right way, all emotions making your consciousness cloudy, more cloudy. All, either positive or negative, no matter, right? But if you learn to release them, you can choose which one release, which one keep, for example, right? For what we have emotions, do you know we are actually animals? Yeah, biologically we are animals, right? Of course. But not only animals. We have 2 parts. One is subconsciousness part, second is consciousness. If you don't use your consciousness in daily life, you must be survived, right? For that we have from nature subconsciousness part. Subconsciousness parts works very easily, in very easy way, It records all those things or happenings in your life which one are connected to the pleasure. If you have positive emotions, everything, every bit around you become recorded like positive, right? And then next time if your subconsciousness notice some similarity, it activates positive emotion. Then you become happy, right? Second part, recording all pains, physical pains and psychological pains. Do you know what's psychological pains? If somebody say to you something, right? Then you become disappointed, for example, something. I think you know what is emotional pains, right? And if you have that pain, subconsciousness recording through 5 senses everything around you, like deadly dangerous, not just little bit, but deadly dangerous. And through your life, both sides become very, very fearful, right? So that is very simple. Mechanism, right? It's good enough to surviving of a biological living being, right? Don't go there, it's pain, go avoid, right? Go there, it's very, very pleasant, right? That's it, nothing more. If you look in your life, you see some similarities here? Of course you see, right? But it's absolutely another way, Consciousness. So emotions they are driving forces. They are blind driving forces. Absolutely blind, but very powerful, right? If you're driven by emotions, it's automatic reactions. You can be triggered not only from outside, you can trigger emotions by inside too, right? Inside your head. If you remember something, some emotions become activated. I'm right? Positive or negative, whatever. If you're thinking about your future inside your head, you can trigger positive or negative emotions too, right? It means your data here for your subconsciousness is equal to the data which are here in physical reality. it looks same. That's reaction. That's the reason why you're reacting to the inner and outside triggers. And you're always in danger, right? But if you're releasing those things, you can activate emotions by your intention. Then your emotions become servants of you. You become driver of them, not an opposite, right? Please.
I find it helpful to not identify with my emotions. So instead of saying I am sad or I am this, I'm feeling sadness. So it kind of creates this distance.
Yeah, it's okay. But let me ask you, why do you need those emotions?
It makes life worth living, I feel. I consider myself very passionate, and I love feeling emotion.
Yeah, but if you don't identify yourself to them, it means they don't influence you actually, right? It's equal if you don't have them. Is it the same? Because if we have emotions and we are not connected to them, they're influencing to our physical body. They're still influencing, right? I saw some happy persons, they just become laughed. How they looks, right? How you see them, like they even sometimes become younger, right? But if they are unhappy long time, for example, you're some old friend and something happens with family or with some, I don't know, something in his life, right, or her life, and it was, 2 or 3 months long story, and you meet that person, how that person looks. From outside, what do you see? You see dramatical changes, right? Absolutely. It means emotions influencing very strongly to your physical health too, right? Some of you knows, right? If you become nervous, your blood pressure rising up, right? Then you need some pills. But that it's raised up by emotions, right? Sometimes you have headache if you are emotional. They're influencing very strongly. If I'm asking you, why do you need those emotions? Which one destroying your physical body health or your life? You can make distance, yes, but maybe it's better if you don't have them. What means you don't have them? It means they don't activating automatically anymore. But if you wish, by intention, you can activate whatever emotions. I hope you understood. I'm talking only about automatically activated emotions. Right? Can you imagine? Child is very, very active, right? Do you remember? Or you saw it? Right. Why they are so active? They are full of energies, right? We can't do those things what they're doing, right? From what they're receiving that energy. They have it, they are born with it. Look, can you imagine that energy is like one energy field? It's like one quality of active energy. But if they start to thought emotions from others, that energy becomes spread to the different energies. It's like bubbles. Become bubbles, different emotions are different bubbles. They're cutting away free energy and making it to the emotions. Do you understand that example? It means if you're releasing emotion, that one bubble just become just, Extinct. And that energy which one inside become connected to your primordial energy. And finally, you have only one energy. And you have good enough energy to do whatever things, right? You can work fully from morning to the evening and you don't know what is tiredness. Because you have energy for that. Because it's not split anymore, right? What do you think? If looking those childs which one don't have emotions anymore, how they feel themselves? Bad, sad, or good, lovely, how they feel themselves? You don't know that, right? But you know, if you release your energy and it's become primordial, you feel inner bliss. It's just lightly positive. And it's always here, you know. Please.
How do we tap into that energy? That's number one. And number two, how do we let go of old emotions? Like, technically speaking.
kuidas selle primordial energy'ga sellesse sisse minna ja number 2, kuidas seda vabastada, lahti lasta.
That is, yeah, that's a little bit longer story, you know. That course is 1 day long. 1 day long, right?
To release.
Yeah, to release that energy, that splitted energy, right? To learn how to do it. I can't say it now, right?
Tal oli 2 küsimust.
Yeah. Sorry, this was one answer, right? For one question. Second was
Esimene küsimus oli see, et kuidas sellesse primaarsesse energiasse sisse
how to
kuidas nagu ühendada.
make enter to the primordial energy, right? You already been there. That energy is connected to the true self. That bliss, what do you feel? Do you felt it? If you've been self. That is your primordial energy. That is that essence of it. Yeah? We don't have it because we have emotions, but if you're releasing them, you start to feel it again. It means if that positive light positivity is always here, can you imagine how it can influence our physical body health? It's like mother taking care of baby. It's something different, right? So, I'm answering for a question? Yeah. So guys, it was just a little bit about those things, what you can learn from courses, right? And Joe asked me, please put one testimonial. It's I am here 3rd time, right, here, and that lady here, she's great. I'm very happy about changes which happened with her, and I just put it here, right? Because that's not by my words. It's someone different person. Let me see. It's here. It's short, 2 minutes or something.
It was very impactful in a very short period of time, which was pretty amazing. So I'm a life coach, and I've got, like I said, I've gone through all this different stuff, and like to be able to teach this and to share this with the world, like I'm sold. Like I was sold on Ingvar when I met him the first night that I came here, and that was initially, like I knew I was going to get something out of it immediately, and then coming back here this weekend, I was like, yeah, this is the piece that I've been looking for to make massive changes in my life, and massive changes in the way that like I'm experiencing the world and connecting with people. I was just saying to Ingvar up there, he's definitely a very like powerful human being, and what we learned in this weekend, in my particular opinion, is that it's super, super powerful, and it's something that like if we can teach this to the masses, like it actually has the power to change humanity in the way that we interact with one another. And that is like insanely inspiring and impactful for me here. The thing that I loved about it is that we distinguished all these different things, emotions and thoughts and all this in such an easy way, but the real mover was the fact that we could put it into practice immediately and see immediate shift and change in results. And that's like probably the coolest thing I'm taking away from all of this, that I just, when he told me to like do something with just the scar, I went into something much deeper for me. and I could instantly feel like a big release of energy and just change throughout my entire body. And yeah, I mean, I think the possibilities are probably endless. It's just a matter of what I choose to do. You know, and I think that this, as I continue to practice it, will only continue to like, I think, peel back and expose like more layers of like my power and purpose in this world. So what that looks like, the how of it, that I'm not sure of yet.